The very first day Viet met Lin, he told her he was going to marry her. Lin had a good laugh, saying he sounded ridiculous. She was totally done with men, having just broken up with her last boyfriend who had blown up her life savings on a scam investment. Besides, Viet wasn't even her type because he didn't seem very educated. Lin was a successful professional in one of the biggest advertising firms in Hanoi and also an entrepreneur with a budding cosmetics and beauty business. She loved her job but hated her boss, who had just stormed into her office to scold her about the late delivery of an advertising proposal that wasn't even her job to do. This was Lam's responsibility, but rather than having Lam do his job, her boss would delegate his tasks to her and give him the accolades for the results. There were rumors in the office that something fishy was going on between her boss and Lam. Lin was furious, but a call from her sister brightened her mood. She was traveling home that weekend for her sister's wedding and couldn't wait to meet her family. Her mother welcomed her home, and during their conversation, they mentioned a handsome man they would like her to meet at the wedding. Lin shook her head in disapproval, saying she wasn't interested. On the day of the wedding, as guests started arriving, Lin hid in a private spot to drink wine and avoid being introduced to any men by her mother. That's where she saw Viet walking towards her. They hit it off immediately and had a very friendly conversation. She disclosed to him that she was hiding from her mother, who wanted to introduce her to a man for marriage. He revealed that he was the person her mother wanted her to meet and that, having met her, he was indeed going to marry her. "I will marry you, beautiful one," he said. Lin laughed heartily. She was done with men. Despite enjoying their conversation and finding him interesting, she didn't think he was her type. Although she could tell he was successful and rich, his speech didn't sound very educated to her. She preferred men with more education. As they talked business, she joined him in his room at the groomsmen quarters and eventually fell asleep mid-conversation. Viet covered her with the duvet. When she woke up to find him sleeping on the couch next to her, she sneaked out quietly. Back at work, Lin couldn't get Viet out of her mind. She recalled their amazing conversations in such a short time, but reminded herself that he wasn't her type and forced herself to focus on her work.